G'day and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be learning how to draw characters in 90 days. So day 1 to 20, I was learning how to draw anatomy and I was learning how to pose the character. Which you'll be able to see me struggling with the head, which is why I spent 10 days learning how to draw the head using the Isawa head, which you can find in the link in the description down below. By the way, I do have a playlist I will be releasing to the public. It will have all the videos that I've been using over the last couple of years on how to get good at art. Also, yes, I'm using 3D models. Using 3D models is not cheating, so if you think it's cheating, it is not. I still have to learn other stuff like coloring, shading, how to draw close folds, etc. So no, using 3D models is not cheating, it just makes things easier for me. On day 11 was when I started to learn how to pose the characters, which I got all the poses from Postmaniac. Link is also in the description down below. While working on some of the poses, I realized that it is hard to see drawing black on white, so I changed the background to black and I started using blue and red. Even though it looks a little bit weird, I'm still going to be using it. I also spend time learning how to color the hair, which for some reason I find so fucking hard to do. The first head I did was so fucking bad, I generally don't know what I was doing. And then I tried again, which looks better, but it still looks bad. And the third time I did, I actually used a reference, which I should be doing, all the time. Otherwise, it will just end up looking bad. I end up kind of liking what I did with the hair. It looks kind of good, but also looks kind of weird. It definitely doesn't fit the style head though. On day 30 to day 35, I was learning how to paint skin. Which now looking back on day 30 and look at day 35, there was a huge improvement. Day 31, the skin does not look like skin. I was using the already posters I already made too. On day 31, I didn't look at any tutorial, by the way, that's why it looks so bad. And then on day 32, I did actually start watching some tutorials. Which the drawing I did on day 32 actually looks surprisingly good. Though there was a few things I would do differently. One of the best tips I've learned while learning how to paint skin was to use red for the shadows. It made everything look way better. And I learned how to paint skin like this thanks to a YouTuber called Draw Like a Sir. I definitely recommend his channel. Day 36 to day 40, I went back to learning how to draw clothes, except I actually learned how to color them in and how to do shading. Day 36 looks like complete dog water. I don't know how I did this on day 36. Day 37 was better, but wasn't the best. Day 38 was actually surprisingly pretty good. Day 39 was one of my favorites, and then day 40 was also another one of my favorites because it looks so good. The clothing that you see me drawing right now is probably one of my favorites I've ever drawn so far. I just really like how I did the folds, so it does look weird without having the whole character, and I didn't fully work on it because... And I didn't fully work on it because I was getting lazy and I was getting tired. The next clothing that I worked on, I like way more than the other one. I just think it looks amazing. On day 43 to day 47, I was learning how to draw armor because I didn't know what else to learn. Day 43 wasn't bad. On day 45, one of the tutorials I watched, someone said that armor is supposed to be blue, which I didn't really like the look of it, so I didn't continue on with making blue armor. Also tried to make some reflection, but it is hard to see and it did not help at all. And you can't really reflect anything because, you know, there's no fucking background. The reason why I started drawing armor was... The reason why I learned how to draw armor was because I was going to have a lot of characters wearing armor in my book that I'm working on. So I thought it would be a useful skill to have. And also I didn't know what else to draw, so... On day 47, I was too tired and I didn't want to continue working on the armor, so I just gave up. It would have looked way better if I continued going, but it still looks pretty good, better than day 43 at least. On day 48 slash on day 48 slash 52, because it took a couple days to do it, I made my first ever proper character with the anatomy I learned, the clothes I learned how to draw, the skin and the hair. Day 48, it looks fucking horrendous. I don't like the face. I don't like the hair. It looks bad. The clothes are surprisingly good, but everything else is shit. Day 52 to 53 only took me 2 days to do it. One of my favorite drawings. This is one of my characters for my upcoming book that I'm working on, named Zon. Zon here is probably my favorite OC that I've ever made. He is incredibly inspired by Silco from Arcane. Also, I just realized I've been saying his name wrong the whole time. Apparently, it's pronounced Zorwin, but it's called Zon. I don't know why, but yeah. On day 54, I started to learn how to draw the head again because I sucked at drawing the head and drawing the head skin colors. I don't know why, but the head with the skin is so fucking hard to do. So I took a reference from Arcane, I took an character reference, and I used it. Which ended up not looking half bad, but I mean, it's not bad. It's not the worst. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. And then I went back to drawing characters on day 55, which that character looks horrendous. Same with the one afterwards. The one afterwards somehow looks worse. And then the one after that was okay. And then on day 65, I just gave up because the post was too hard. And then finally on day 66 to day 70, I learned how to draw the head again, and I actually kind of liked it for a bit. And for some reason, day 69 just got deleted out of nowhere, so I don't have day 69 anymore. On day 71 to day 82 to 90, I went back to drawing characters. Day 71, the characters looked better than my previous ones. I went back to my character design for my book and redesigned them because I wanted to redesign them. I've actually recently redesigned them again with an upgraded marks because the marks look like shit, which I can show you a picture of because this video is only a couple months old. Day 78 to 81 was one of my favorites. I don't know why I like it. It looks weird. It looks a little weird, but I kind of like it, especially the outfit. You also might see this character in my book. I don't know, I just like it so much, so you might actually end up seeing him being in my book, even if he's not one of the main characters. And day 82 and day 90 was another weird one. I couldn't find any person to reference on, so I just popped up a random celebrity. And it was my first time drawing a woman. And it looks so bad. I don't know why women are harder to draw than men. It doesn't look like I even tried. The hair was good. The clothes are okay. The face is weird. Don't even get me started on that neck. I don't know how I fucked up that badly. But anyway, that was my 90-day challenge. I think I did alright. Let me know how you guys think I did. And I'm still trying to draw to this day and trying to get better. Because holy shit, I'm still ass. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys in the next one.